So Porsha Williams has been showing her entire rear end on this latest season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because not only has she shown just how capable she is of holding a grudge regardless of her cheesing in people's faces, but she also revealed how low she's willing to go to keep her spot on the show.
How low can she go? How low can she go? That is the question of the day, of the season, of the entire show. Girl, how low can Porsha go?
All the way.
Well, it seems that Kenya called it on that reunion episode years ago. Kenya called it when she called her what she called her and made that girl get up out her seat and do what she did. Kenya called that, and I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Every time we see an episode, Kenya is brought up into it some kind of way, girl. Did you see that when Shamia had this very emotional encounter concerning a domestic situation? Girl, they showcased Kenya's
event.
They showcased that event taking place at Kenya's event.
Right.
Whoa.
And then Britt brought up the whole incident again. Out of nowhere, Angela, when they were all at the whiskey tasting.
Yes.
And Angela was trying to figure out why they were calling her victim Mina, and like, because Angela's like, I'm not playing victim. So then all of a sudden, Britt brings up the fact that, oh yeah, remember at the peace brunch when what happened to her happened and she was feeling, it's like, girl, that's over with.
Girl.
How we supposed to be more upset with Kenya when she not even upset with herself for doing what she did? Kenya didn't go out and force her to do that. That's stuff that she put on there herself. She did that, put that up there so that people could come in and pay her. She did it as marketing and advertisement. So why we supposed to be so mad at Kenya that she helped her get more business?
Exactly. And here we go again. Every time you turn around, as we've stated before, and as other wonderful content creators are stating, she continues to milk this Kenya Moore story. And I'm like, girl, that didn't even have to be brought up again. What are you talking about? And as you stated, Kenya did not make you do what you did. Exactly. The stuff was out there.
Right.
It was out there. It wasn't anything illegal. What you did was what you did.
And she put it out there herself for advertising purposes.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
you put it out there yourself. And so now, really, like I said, you should be thanking Kenya, because now here we are talking about this foolishness of you bringing this whole incident back up again. And look, it's just like Drew said. I was so proud of Drew when she said this. She said, yeah, we still miss our friend. And that doesn't take away anything from you, but can we not miss our friend Kenya? Exactly. I mean, really.
Exactly. Because Angela was right. She walked into that peace brunch. Britt walked into that peace brunch like she was entitled. And she came there like read the room, meaning like Kenya was just supposed to be gone and forgotten because Britt says so.
Exactly.
Like, no, who are you? Like, who is you?
So who is this? I'm telling you, and it really does seem like Angela also said that Porsha is a puppet master for these ladies.
Yep.
Okay? And it really seems that because, she is out here saying these malicious things concerning Angela's husband.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And these girls are cackling, they're out there at the pool, and Angela is hearing this stuff from her room because, number one, they out there talking about her like just nobody's business.
And that shows how Porsha holds grudges.
Yes.
Because here's the thing. So Angela took it upon herself to invite Drew to Porsha's birthday party.
Right.
And granted, okay, that's a bold move. But okay, it's done, it's dusted, whatever. Because that whole Drew Porsha dinner storyline is just whack anyway.
It's whack.
But supposedly, Porsha had gotten over that. She was like, oh, okay, yeah, you don't have to keep bringing it up, fine, it's whatever. But then the next thing you know, Porsha's telling Angela to kiss her behind.
Isn't that something?
So she's holding this grudge against Angela for really no reason. So when Angela goes up to go to sleep and get ready for the night, and all the rest of the ladies besides Cynthia are downstairs at the pool, all Angela hears is them talking about Angela. For what? Why is Porsha continually talk about Angela?
Because she's jealous of her, and that statement that Angela heard her make was so vile, so malicious, so, as she liked to call Drew, so low down and dirty. That statement she said about she should do that to Angela's husband?
She said,
are you kidding me?
She better stop before her husband.
Oh my God.
So it's like, okay, she's holding on to a grudge to such an extent that she would say something like that.
My God.
And then had the nerve earlier in the show talking about how people scandalize her name. Girl, you scandalize your own name saying something like that. That type of comment shows exactly the type of person that she is. It shows exactly, because what decent woman is going to even intimate something like that? That no one's going to say that.
Exactly. What decent person is going to intimate that? Or even allude to, I mean, it was, oh my God. No, she didn't. That was horrible. So it seems like she's perfectly fine with being perceived as that.
Yep.
Okay? How are you going to say, you are being done this way to about other situations, and you're out here showing people that possibly you deserve what is being said about you now.
Exactly.
And to say something like that, girl, who would?
Exactly. It just, and if people want to say, oh, it was a joke, or oh, she's just doing it for the show, or anything like that, well, how low is anyone willing to go for a show to keep? But really,
as low as a bug, because you know what? When Angela came out there to confront them,
child.
Girl, did you see Porsha scurry her little self on out of there like the
bugs when the lights come on.
When the lights come on and those things just scurry. Girl, she scurried herself on out there because you know what? She know what she said.
Exactly.
She know it was wrong. She know it was low. She know it was dirty.
Exactly. And then when the production asked her about it during her little sit down, it's gonna say she didn't say anything. Like she's blaming it on the alcohol.
Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. Yeah, she did say that. Henny, blaming it on the what? Hennessy? Girl, it is a mess. And you know what? Porsha wants them to ask what's wrong with her when she comes down to the dinner.
Yeah.
Because she's down there with this face, okay? Girl, you coming into a room with people and you got this face on you. You know people are going to be like, Porsha, what's wrong? And that's all they were saying. Porsha, what's wrong? Porsha, what's wrong? And then at that very table, she tells Angela to
kiss her.
Oh,
entire.
My goodness. She tells Angela to kiss her entire. And I'm like, girl, you want this woman's husband so bad that now you telling her to kiss are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's that jealousy just coming on up, because what does Angela have? A husband who is providing for her.
That's right.
Whereas Porsha, we see the state she's in. Heck, the husband that she has, her estranged husband, didn't even want her filming in that house. So everything on Porsha's end is up for grabs.
Whoa.
So Angela represents everything that Porsha desires in her life. She thought when she stole that woman's husband, allegedly, that was the last man she was going to have to steal.
Girl.
But look at her. She back in the same situation. And she in her 40s. She said she can't be She can't be doing this all her life. What they say? She can't be tricking all her life like this.
She can't be doing this all her life. She thought that was going to be the last husband she allegedly stole.
No. Now she working. She got other plans.
Oh my goodness.
She got to come up with a new game plan. And Angela is firmly in her sights right now.
Girl, Porsha, I know you must be tired. Girl, you have got to stop your old ways and let the Lord lead your way, girl. You got to let the Lord lead your way and stop your old evil ways, because that is not the way to do it. That's why when you look at stuff, they want to talk about what go around come around.
Yeah.
When you look at what's happening now with her marriage to Simon, she brought this on herself.
Yeah.
Going in after that woman's husband like that.
Right.
And what did she get? She, to me, got 10 times worse.
Yep.
Because this man has shown himself to be an embarrassment to her. She is at the point now where she's got to grovel to try to stay in this house, to film in this house. And it is just not looking good at all. And that's where I would think that she would stop, take a look at her life, take a look at her ways, and see that what she has been doing has done nothing but brought her to a lower state of existence. And that is not God's best for her at all.
It's not.
So girl, take heed to your ways and do better. That's it. That's all.
All right, let us know what you think in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.